Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now I know it's been a long time since I've actually made a video and I am really sorry for that. It's definitely overdue for me to make another video, but before I start today I just want to get a couple of bits of housekeeping out of the way with first. So first of all I want to say I hope that so far 2018 has been a good year for everyone. I appreciate that we're more than a month into it now, so I know it's a bit late me saying this, but hope 2018 has been good for everyone so far. Secondly, I just want to thank all the new subscribers I've had recently. I've had quite a few over the last couple of weeks, so I want to welcome you and thank you for subscribing. And finally, I just want to say I know I've been really slow on replying to a lot of comments I've had over the last month or so, and I do apologise for that. However, over the next week, I'm going to crack down and try and get them all answered. So just bear with me, and I apologise it's taken me this long. But anyway, I'll get on to the subject of today's video. I'm basically just going to go through a box, or maybe half of this box, depending on how long it takes, of just assorted 60s singles and EPs that I've accumulated over the last few years. And what the only things I won't be showing are bands or artists that I've got like bigger collections of, which I'll have either shown in their own video or I will be given their own video later on, like in the future sometime. But anyway, without further ado, I'll just get going. So at the very front, I've just got a random Christmas Carols EP, and these are by the Templars. So just some Christmas standards there. And here we have the Eamon corner with a classic Bend Me Shape Me on Durham. Really nice label and sleeve on the Durham single here. And that's followed up by another Eamon corner one, The World of Broken Hearts. And there's the other side. This one's in not quite as good a condition. As you can see, it's got the centre pushed out. And this is Hello Susie, and it's on like a kind of pink purple immediate label rather than the kind of orange and white Durham. And this is Eamon Corner's other kind of really big hit, If Paradise Is Half As Nice, which is number 1. And this is on immediate. I believe this is a later pressing, yeah, from 1976, as it says on the label there. It still sounds very nice. And here we have some Animals stuff. So here's the first one from 1964 on the Columbia label. And I've just showed you the B-side there by mistake, sorry. This is the A-side, of course, The House of the Rising Sun. And here's another well-known one, Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. And there's the other side. Good B-side this one actually, Club A Go-Go. And this is one of my absolute favourite Animals songs, possibly my favourite. And it's We've Got to Get Out of This Place. Really like this song. And the B-side. And here we have It's My Life. Not the same one that John Bon Jovi does, obviously. And there's the B-side. I'm going to change the world. And here's Animal single on the Decca label rather than on Columbia from 1966. Don't Bring Me Down. And here's an Animals EP, which I'm going to take out the plastic cover so I can show it properly. So this is called The Animals Is Here. And it's got the 4 tracks advertised on the back, as well as kind of a fact file of each of the animals. And here's the record on the Columbia label. There we go. This side one. And here's another Animals EP, just called The Animals. And there's the 4 songs on that. There's the back. This one's from March 1965. And there's the label of the record. And this is by the Applejacks, and it's Like Dreamers Do, which is written by John Lennon and Paul McCartney. And of all the songs they wrote for the artists, this is definitely one of my favourites. And there's the B-side. On Decca. And now on RCA, this is Sugar Sugar by the Archies. Another well-known classic. There's the B-side. And here we've got Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World, on HMV. There's got a picture cover there. I actually bought this though because of the song that's got on the B-side, and it's the instrumental theme tune to On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which is the 1969 James Bond film with George Lazenby. And it's a really good film, and I really like the soundtrack, so I just bought it for that one on the B-side, really. Because the actual soundtrack album for that film can be quite pricey, so... Anyway, here we've got Arrival. And Friends there. On Decca. There's another late 60s one, 1969. And here we've got Let's Rock and Roll, which is just a kind of instrumental EP. However, it's, to be honest, for me the main attraction of this is just the actual label itself, which I really like. Kind of the silver triangle in the middle. And there's the other side. And here we've got the James Bond theme on Columbia by the John Barry 7 and Orchestra. And that of course is from the film Dr. No, which was the first kind of official James Bond film with Sean Connery, if you like. And the Blacksmith Blues on the B-side. And here we have a Shirley Bassey one, As Long As She Needs Me, which is of course from the Oliver Twist musical. And here we have another Shirley Bassey one. On this kind of green Columbia label. Now here we have the Beach Boys. Starting off with Barbara Ann on Capitol. And here we've got a nice Beach Boys promo in a very nice original Capitol sleeve. And this is Sloop John B from 1966. And there's the B-side. As you can see, this promo is not in the greatest condition, but it didn't cost that much, so I just thought I'd grab that because it's nice. And here we have God Only Knows and Wouldn't It Be Nice, which I believe is actually classed as the A-side, but both great songs. And here you have And I Kissed Her, which was of course a Crystal's song originally, and I do actually have that single, so we'll be seeing that in a moment. That's another great one. And here we have a Beach Boys song I really like. This particular copy is not very good though. I've got a better copy after this, and that's Heroes and Villains. Here's a better copy, and this is also a solid centre copy, whereas the other one was a push out copy which had already been pushed out. And here we have one of my absolute favourite Beach Boys tracks, Darlin', 1967. Love this one. And this is another solid centre single. And here we've got a 70s one, I believe, yep, on the orange capital label. And this is just the same as before. Wouldn't it be nice, except now it's got a different B-side. In fact, actually, it's Good Vibrations. Yeah, sorry, Good Vibrations is actually the A side of this one, and Wouldn't It Be Nice is on the B-side. This is, as it says there, from the 20 Golden Greats LP. And this is not on the same label or anything, but this is just a later Beach Boys one. Lady Linda, 1979. And Full Sail on the B-side. Here's another later Beach Boys one, Coco Mo. The picture cover there. And Tutti Frutti on the B-side. Taken from the motion picture soundtrack album Cocktail. I've never seen that film, I've got no idea what it's about. And there's the actual label. This is on Elektra. There we go. So that's from 1988. And now just move on to Jeff Beck, High Horse Silver Lining. This is not an original 60s one, this pressing that is, but still a very good song. On Rack. That's the B-side. Here we've got the Bee Gees, New York Mining Disaster, 1941. On Polydor. Quite an early Beach Boys, sorry, quite an early Bee Gees one from 1967. And there's the other side. And here we've got Cliff Bennett on Parlophone from 1966. I'll just take this one out of its sleeve. There we go. And you've got You Can't Love 'Em All and Need Your Living Tonight. And well, another Cliff Bennett one next, and that is Got to Get You Into My Life. Of course, the Beatles track from the Revolver album. And Baby Each Day on the B-side. Okay, I'll just show a few more for this video. So here we've got a great original rock and roll single on London, Sweet Little 16 by Chuck Berry. I really loved the triangular centre on these. And that's got the equally famous Breathin' and Rockin' on the B-side. And here we've got another Chuck Berry one. This is Johnny Be Good. Again with a really cool triangular centre. And got Round and Around on the B-side, which is very good. And here we've got another Chuck Berry one. This is on Pi International this time. And this is Let It Rock. As you can see, that's got the centre pushed out, unfortunately. And there's Memphis, Tennessee on the B-side. Great track. And here's Carol, again by Chuck Berry, Sam on Eric Records. And just got Johnny Be Good on the B-side. Obviously this is a kind of a reissue. And this is a track by Dave Berry called The Strange Effect, which, if you're a Kinks fan, you may know this was written by Ray Davies, who was the lead singer of the Kinks, of course. And it's quite a good song. And here we've got Acker Bilk, who was obviously famous for his instrumental tracks. And this is just an EP that I picked up quite recently actually. The 7 Ages of Acker Bilk. Or I should say of Acker, and this is volume 2. And there's the B-side. Sorry, the back of the cover even. It shows you the tracks there. And the label for this one is again kind of the green Columbia label. And there's the other side. And I've got another Acker Bilk EP here, and this has got my favourite and probably pretty much everyone's favourite Acker Bilk track on it, and that's Stranger on the Shore. Absolutely fantastic instrumental. One of my favourite instrumental tracks ever, I think. It's really atmospheric, it's really nice. And there's the back. And this one is on the black Columbia label, so it's slightly later than the first EP. And I've got an Acker Bilk single here, and this is Somerset, as it says, from the Land Down Jazz series. And Acker's Away on the back there. And here we've got A Taste of Honey. And it's got Evening Shadows on the B-side there. And here we've got a few Cilla Black singles. So we've got Anyone Who Had a Heart, which was obviously a big hit for her, 1964. And Just For You, which is a good B-side. Another well-known Cilla Black song, You're My World, again 1964, on Parlophone. And it's got Suffer Now I Must on the B-side. And here you have It's For You. And He Won't Ask Me. And this is her version of You've Lost That Loving Feeling, originally by the Righteous Brothers, I believe. And it's a little different, but I think it's really good. And the B-side here is absolutely brilliant in my opinion, and that's called Is It Love? And this is from the Ferry Costa Mersey film, which was by Gerry and the Pacemakers, another big 60s group. And I've done a video on them actually a couple of years ago, where I show the Ferry Costa Mersey album with this song on. But this is brilliant, in my opinion. I absolutely love that song. And here we have a slightly later one, Love's Just a Broken Heart, from 1966. And that's got Yesterday on the B-side, which is the Lennon McCartney track, of course. One of, if not the most covered song in history, I believe. And here we've got another Cilla Black one. And this is A Fool Am I. And this has another Beatles track on the B-side, and that's For No One, from the Revolver album. And here we've got a much later Cilla Black one, and this is called Something Tells Me, 1971 this is. And La 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 Lou on the B-side. And just to finish with, we've got a couple of Cilla Black EPs, and the first one is It's For You. Nice condition, this one actually. Here's the Parlophone EP that goes with it. And finally, Anyone Who Had a Heart, which includes Love of the Loved, which is one of my favourite Cilla Black songs actually, which is written by Lennon McCartney. And Shy of Love's also a very good B-side as well. And I'll just quickly show you the record label.